Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 16 of Surviving the Aftermath, which originally streamed live on Twitch. I have 4 spare housing areas, so that's another thing that I have to keep in mind. And these old shanties, I don't really have the material to upgrade them right now, so I'm going to hold off because I'm out of wood and out of plastic. So if I'm out of wood and out of plastic, another really good thing for me to do would be to get a another plastic extractor. I have a 97% rich ruin here. Or alternatively, and maybe even more efficiently, get the whole junior apprentices research, which would allow me to employ 1 more person per extractor. So rather than having to keep the power on for multiple extractors, I just double the workforce. Yeah, he lost the sweater. He lost the sweater. Okay, metal deposits are gone. Let's move it again. I remember there being metal just due north in... right there. These are I believe, the last 2 known nodes of metal. So unless I get an underground extractor for metal, I will... well, basically I need to do that soon. Which is good, because I'd like to destroy this advanced scrapper and expand the houses in here. This direction. But I do have the ability to put housing here. That would cost me this underground metal, but I think that's okay, because I have a better spot just east of that. Would scouting help more? Yeah, I'm not going to be scouting until I have combatants at home, though, as I mentioned 3 minutes ago. Because and I'll give you an example why. Let's say I put a scout in here and they reveal that there's a pack of wild bears. Those bears are absolutely going to kill the scout, and then everybody else who tries to put the scout tower not on fire. And if I don't have specialists at home, they're going to be at the mercy of whatever I scout. So it's best to do it when you have someone at home. Because Skya will tell you, last stream, she suggested I scout when I was like, are you sure? And then, yeah, exactly that happened. I got my teeth kicked in by a whole bunch of boar that ravaged my scout tower and everybody that showed up to try to put it out on fire. And it was a bit of a problem. No one died, but I had to do a lot of micro to make sure no one died. So it's best to be over-prepared for those kind of things. Showtime. All right, so I think what's going to happen is these 3 fighters, once they're done killing this bandit camp, I didn't even check what this bandit is guarding, but I don't really care. It's going to be mine. They're going to head home, and then that will allow me to scout out some additional home tile. In fact, it's Skyra. Oh, you know, it is. And, okay. Should I make an effort to reveal the whole home tile? What do you guys think? It's not that much effort, just requires some scout towers. But is it worth doing? Is it not worth doing? You vote. Now, there's nothing, I'll put it this way. There's nothing special that's out here. I mean, you can already see that it's just more land. The advantage would be maybe I find some overland ruins that I can scavenge. The disadvantage, of course, is it's probably going to be ruins that are really far away from resource collection points. So even if there are ruins out there, they're going to be really low efficiency ruins. There's going to be ruins that take me a long time to get there. So even if there is good ruins out there, the round trip for the resources is not going to be great. With that said, there's really no disadvantage of scouting out everything, other than if there's dangerous animals out there, they will kick my teeth in. But I can prepare to be ready for that. Alright, for whatever reason, my wells aren't getting built, so I'm just going to open up a water collector to fill the tanks up. And a trade convoy has arrived. I really need plastic right now, so let's see if I can trade for it. Nope, no one has plastic. Literally no one has plastic. Alright, what about me selling something of mine for reputation? Because I don't really need silver at the moment. I don't really want to part with medicine, because I don't have a lot of it. And they keep asking for fuel. You know, if everyone keeps asking for fuel, it might be worth me investing in fuel refining, so that I can sell people fuel and be like, ah, you owe me money now. But I can always sell my guns, because I am a bit of a gun collector in the game. Okay, so really there is no good trade. So, you know, I'm just going to do something pointless, which is to sell a little bit of pollution and like some of the automatic rifles to get some of my silver up. So there doesn't really seem to be anything else going on. Yeah, speaking of farming, has the pollution cleared from this farm? Mostly, yeah. All right, I think it's probably safe to farm on. So
we've made a new discovery.
Build next. Yeah, my food is really low. Don't worry, I see that. It's really low, but like all of my farm fields have like 100-ish crop ready to yield. So despite it being low, I have 367 harvestable crop ready to go immediately. So it's not like I'm about to starve or anything. I can hit harvest now and would be just fine. But fuel farming does sound like a good idea. But you voted on Steam Samas. That's what I'm going to do first. I'm probably not actually going to set up any more construction projects just to catch up on my plastic and wood. But speaking of the plastic, I do think it would be a good idea to get the apprentices. So I'm just going to do like streamer executive privilege and queue up the junior engineers next, because I want 2 people working in these extractors rather than 1.
Your command?
Who's your rocket man? Ah, yeah. Get out of your van, rocket man.
You got it.
How close are these settlers to where they need to be? All right, so here we go.
Done.
Advanced tools outpost
Right
is
away.
done.
Uh-huh.
And we are 1 turn away from being next to fun boxes. I could do it now. Yeah, I'll just do it now. I'm lazy.
Sounds good.
There. So we have our fun boxes and our tools.
Outpost is now complete.
Sweet. One of the advantages of not sitting at 10 specialists, because once you're at 10 specialists, you can't recruit anymore, is to always... It's ideal to always have at least 1 empty specialist slot, so that you're always counting down for your next one. So there was a brief period of time there that I was 10 out of 10, and there was really no room for new recruits, and it would have been better if I had prepared properly and made sure that I wasn't maxed. But yeah, oh well. So here's the sauna. The basic saunas cause pollution, so it's going to be probably best if I wait for the upgraded saunas, so that I don't cause a whole bunch of pollution. And I think I'm going to end up moving this hunting cabin after all. But again, like I said, I don't want to queue up any...
Pesky rats have taken a liking to the crops and could very well eat away a huge chunk of them.
Don't do that. A colonist spots them scouring a hollow tree. They must have made a nest there. I can smoke them out, or I can try to eat them. I'll leave this up for a minute. Do we A, smoke them, B, eat them? I think we eat them. I got 8 meat. Okay. Thanks. At least they didn't eat my crops. So, like, I don't know. It could be worse. All right, more radiation clearing. There was a lot of radiation near this commute here, so let me clear this spot. The reason why my wood and plastic just have not hit positive numbers is because I set up all those wells to collect water, and each one costs wood and plastic, so that's largely why. Oh, I forgot to fill this farm. You were supposed to be... Yeah, we're going to try for fuel, so I'm going to grow sunflowers, but they might... Well, it's next to a sunflower. No, don't do that. Yeah, just keep growing cabbages. I kind of need the food. But this farm here is ready to go, so let's do wheat or sunflowers. So wheat would be good to trade to neighbors. Sunflowers would be good to either trade to neighbors or make fuel out of. Or, you know, hold on. Sorry. Food. Food, because, you know, we're a little bit low on food. I'm not that worried about it, because I'm about to add... I added some additional fishing, and I can just keep adding additional food production. But, I mean, you can vote on food if you want. In fact, let me put a third pier here. Now, the only problem with these... Ooh, hold on. Cancel that. These are going to need to be heated, because in the winter, it freezes over, unless you have ice fishing upgrade, but ice fishing upgrade is not that ideal. So, let me get a... Not boosted burner. Let me get a normal burner. Or... An industrial radiator? Yeah, let me do an industrial radiator. That's the closest it can be. Okay, fine. It technically covers the area. It's just obnoxious because it is not ideal. Oh, one more down. There. So now they'll be able to fish during the all seasons. Is the aftermath being survived? Yes. In fact, I just referenced you, Tumbling Satellite, because one of my colonists was like, oh, is that a satellite? And then it came crashing down on my colony. So you, sir, owe me, like, plastic and wood for repair. I'll charge you to your account, because that was very rude.
We won the battle.
And they were guarding medicine.
Yes.
All right, so you guys did want me to scout, so I'm going to send all these guys home without collecting that medicine. We fully scouted this area, and these guys are going to help protect my new scout towers that I'm going to build. So let's send them to the colony. And you guys want sunflower, so I already queued that up. Hey, cheese, guess what? Try not to spill on my... I'm not holding that very well. Let me drink a little bit more. It's your mug, dude. That's what I was trying to show you, but... If I spill, when I hold it here, it's like literally over my keyboard. And I've seen one too many rage clips of other Twitch streamers that are like eating, which... To be fair, I've never ate on stream. Well, once, but that was for like a Thanksgiving stream. But yeah, I don't usually hold things above my keyboard. That seems like a dumb idea. All right, you guys want the Armageddon radio station. Let's go back to Radio Armageddon. This is 3Dog with Radio Armageddon. Are you surviving the aftermath? Or have you potted your pants? Trade convoy is done. What do we need most? I wouldn't mind buying some wood or plastic. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Lushton always has wood, but I have really good relationship. Well, you know what? They also have firewood. I'll trade with them. Because I'm low on firewood as well, so... You know what, just give me all your wood. We're still doing phrasing, right? I hope. Okay. So, 300 wood, 100 firewood. That should be good. Am I not chopping firewood anymore? Where's that facility? I don't even remember. I must be, because my cookhouses wouldn't work without it. No, because I don't have firewood. Where is my, Alright, what does that building even look like? Because I haven't built it in, like, a long time. The logging camp. Do I not... No, that's a forester. Do I not have a logging camp somehow? How have I been feeding myself? Maybe that's my problem of my food shortage. Let me go to the buildings overlay. Do I really not have a logging camp? For real? How have how have I heated myself? I am so confused. Okay, well, cookhouse, hunting camp, recycler. Okay, I guess I don't have one. I forgot to rebuild it. Well, holy moly. All right, let's get that. Build next. Man, that's an oopsie. I really don't even know how my boosted burners have been boosting their burners with no logging camp, because it doesn't work. Alright. Cleared zone.
We won the battle.
Research and research. Well, Big Nate, you're a scientist, so you go do that.
Yep.
And then, Freddy, you have nothing better to do, so just scavenge. And then this, of course, is a observatory. I moved it and I forgot to rebuild it. I moved it near the gate. Oh, maybe that's true. No, I don't see it over here. I don't know. I don't see anyone. Well, one of the obvious is that I don't have production. So with 0 production up there, it either means I don't have that building or it's disabled. And I'm gonna guess I just don't have it, so I'll build one. And then as soon as that is done, because that's like a huge faux pas, I will get the sauna going. I also wanted to move the hunting cabin, so let me move the hunting cabin. So I'll put up another trapper, which is just a downgraded hunting cabin. Plop it there. I'm going to stick a paved road here. And then I will move this hunting cabin over so I can put the sauna here once the steamed rooms is done, which is about to be done. So, what research next? To be fair, do not think that there's much in the way of infrastructure. So you can vote infrastructure. All that's left is like big water pumps. But for safety, it would be disaster forecasting for a radar. For community, it would be moving pictures, proper burial, or remembrance for enjoyment. Which I'm in the negatives at the moment. For resources, I'm going to be getting junior engineers after this, but for resources, I think you all voted on circuit assembly, but but you could do that again for resources. And for food, it would be irrigation or animal husbandry. So this heater is now covering the fishing pier. That's good. Is there room for another fishing pier here? It would be low efficiency. No, there's not. I can't. There's no spot there. I could put one. If I broke down the advanced scrappers, I could put one here, but I don't think it's worth doing. A new quest popped up, Scorched Earth.
There's a thick pillar.
There was some smoke on the horizon. So Jack asks, wouldn't it be more efficient to have a housing hub and all the non-location sensitive production buildings being built around it? Yeah, maybe. The game doesn't really care too much about commute time though, because like people need housing, but they don't rest exactly. So the game is very forgiving, unlike some other games that just aren't. This game doesn't. Your colonists very rarely like walk back home. They just need homes. You're not wrong though. You're not wrong. I feel like the game should have warned me that my cookhouses didn't have any supply of firewood, but it never told me anything.
Mission complete. Sure thing.
I mean, that's a shortcoming of my own playing, I realize. But still, I feel like, hey,
Yes.
you don't have any firewood. I mean, I guess it's up here. I don't know. I'm just an idiot. Let's leave it at that. I did have malnourished people, but the malnourishment, a warning went away because they've just been eating. They've been eating non-meals. They've just been eating meat and veggies separately, rather than me putting into meals. But meals are more efficient anyway, so I do indeed want to get meals into them. At some point. All right, I'm just going to pick. It was between community and safety. I think community probably has some nicer options here. So what research? We've got remembrance. Remembrance is another happiness building. We've got moving pictures. Again, another happiness building, or cemeteries, which is for better burials. Proper burial leads to libraries, moving pictures leads to comfortable housing or high-density housing, and remembrance leads to shrines, which is similar to one another. It's like remembering the dead and celebrating the living or something like that, I don't know. Foo. Stupid rats. Another thing I want to do is, let's get a maintenance depot. I'm going to stick that, here. Oh, it fits perfect. Mwah. I'm also going to destroy one of these, scrappers for the raw resources, because we don't have collectible concrete at the moment. And let me re-pull that hook. Alright, so let's get that firewood. Another really good thing to have would be general storage. I have a lot of resource collecting buildings in this area. So I'm going to add a storage facility here so that people don't have to walk very far to put the stuff away. The storage facilities are expensive, but they really do make resource collection so much better. All right, flip-flopping my forester and my sawmill. And to make the sawmill a little happier, let's run a road all the way out to store where they are. I do have a road here where the forester works, though. Okay, hunting cabin's done. Let's employ everyone. Move the hunting zone. It's nice to have like a cluster of trees. I know it's not all that efficient in terms of like colony design, but it is at least aesthetic to have a cluster of trees like right next to your heart of your colony. So I'm going to break down the old hunting cabin where the sauna is going to go, and then finally, I will get that priority working on the sauna done. That thing has been looming over me for a long, long time. So here's the sauna. There like a comfortable way to... Oh, yeah, there we go. That is good use of space. And then before we even use the sauna, I will immediately upgrade it to the improved sauna. I have started the firewood production. Thank you for checking. They're both working on it. The plastic extractor is producing pollution, yes. Extractors do produce pollution because there's pollution underground, so if you extract resources from underground, you're basically digging up the pollution. So that's why I have the maintenance depot that I set up. The maintenance depot is going to be a way for me to automatically remove the pollution, so they don't have to remember to have to do it, because I'm lazy. So proper burial and moving pictures tied, so here's the tiebreaker.
How may I help you? Attacking.
Mission.
And the Rocket Man, your scavenging is not so bad, so I'm going to have you scavenge these two things here and then head... Oh, actually... No, scratch that. You are,
Reporting it.
You're right next to a zone that is just like a island of ignorance. Let me, go scout it.
Shoot.
No, don't shoot. You're bad at that. And this car can come home today. So now that they're home, they're not bringing any resources, but what that means is I can start scouting. Because if wild animals start blowing up my scout towers, I have 3 combatants, or actually 4 combatants, because Ice Snack's home as well, ready to fight. I'll probably send Ice Snack out to get stuff in her own car. Or I'll send her down to Scorched Earth, find the sources of the smoke. That makes the most sense.
We have bandits at the gate.
Fanatics marching towards the colony. Their chants are blood-chilling.
Doomsday cults are not unheard of in a world like this, but that doesn't make encountering them any more pleasant.
Yeah, so we can goad the Fanatics into an attack or insult their costume party. So, what to do? Goad and attack, or insult them. I think that's kind of the same thing, but, you know, whatever. You can pick. So here's the maintenance depot that is going to automatically decontaminate this facility, and I'm going to expand it to its maximum size so I can cover the next plastic thing. This year, these maintenance depots, all they do is they sort of automate... Sorry. They sort of automate repair and decontamination, but that's kind of a nice thing to have sometimes. You guys want to insult their costume party. All right. Hold on. Before I do that, let's... Done by Dan's kind of hurt, so I'm going to have him sit out. But I'm going to have my other 2 fighters stand near the gate.
Cults are not unheard of in a world like this.
They're enraged by the mockery. And they want to fight. Wow, they really were not good. They didn't even damage the gate all that much. Alright, so Eisenach's ready to go. Yeah, that was so easy. Okay, you were gonna go to the smoke. What a crappy costume party. Well, now they're dressed up like corpses.
Found something.
Follow the tracks. Sorry, if you want me to read this stuff, I'm really bad at reading these quests. Let me see. The source of the smoke is not a wildfire or distress signal, but thanks to the settlements that's been on fire. What happened is not hard to piece together, given that most of the houses appear to be looted bare with multiple tire tracks. Okay, so clearly they burned a settlement and drove off. And then I'm following the trail, which seems to be literally next door. So, good job. Do I need a sawmill? I feel like I do. My wood just...
We've made a new discovery.
Phrasing. My sawmill hasn't been making enough lumber for me. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Mission complete.
So in order to scout this zone, I have to kill the bandits in this one. This zone is scoutable, so I'm going to have Rhadamant go down there. Now, I'll have whoever kills these bandits do both. So Rhadamant, you will go hop in your candy van and scout this zone and then probably head home because you're wounded.
Of course.
And do I want Kate, who is a scientist. Very low damage. Pretty bad scavenge, but she's inexpensive, so yeah, sure. What to do with Kate? Scavenger, or I guess I should say settler. Settler, or use her and raffle. Don't forget the sauna creates pollution. Oh, I know. I already have the steam sauna upgrade, but I don't even have the original sauna. So what do we need? We need... The wood just came in, and I have a new lumberyard building. Plastic purchase would be good. Components might be necessary too. Let me aim for components because we're running a little low, and I don't have the component factory up yet because I've been busy. All right, so now we're going to buy some additional components. And it's very clear you guys want her to be a settler.
Yes?
Because she kind of useless otherwise. All right, bye-bye, Kate.
Yep.
What sort of settler? Fun box. Weapons. Research. Or something else. Yeah, something else if there's anything left on the map that I have not yet searched. So, seeing that weapons is an early winner, I'm going to have her head towards weapons to cut down in the travel time. But if you change your mind, that's cool. Maybe she can scout for me if it's something else. As soon as,
Your command?
you know, you are so bad at scavenging,
Aborting
just
mission.
get out of there.
Moving.
I wanted Harry Larry to be my, vehicle scout, but he just isn't there yet. Hi, ISO Luca. How's it going today? It's going pretty good. Going pretty good. All things considering. So here's the general storage, which should cut down on the travel time. And the new lumberyard, which should add to our lumber help with the deficit. I might not electrify this one because it's just... I'm an idiot. Hang on. I'll put my lumber... I'll just have to delete this. Oh well. I should have thought of that. If it's here, it's not electrified. If it's here, it's electrified and can become a sawmill. So I'd rather have it have the possibility of being a sawmill someday if I want it, without having to create another transformer. New trade just came in. What do you guys want? You want fuel. Everybody wants fuel. Sintown, what do you want? You want fuel too? No, you don't have a preference. Trinity. It's anything but medicine. I wish they would. I wish there was a little bit faster of a way to tell what the ideal. So I did say I wanted components, and I can build reputation with Hospitalia, buying their components. So that's what I'll go with, and I'll sell some potatoes and corn to them. Plastic is top trader. Oh, I didn't notice. Well, in one day, in 13 hours, we'll buy that. Didn't notice in time. But thank you for noticing, so I can... Oh, and we did get the junior operators, so I can add another plastic extractor here, effectively doubling production at this extractor.
We won the battle.
I like how we defeated a group of bandits to reveal a group of bandits. Dude, where's my car? Wow, we really ditched it.
Ready. My pleasure.
Alright, so Nate is going to pick up the car, and Freddy is going to get the medicine. Thanks for the help, Skyra. I got your name right. I'm usually pretty good at that once I get corrected once. Like Islotus, I was calling him wrong for like forever. And then I was like, oh, it's not Isoldus, it's Islotus. I should be better at it, given that my name is like super weird.
Ready.
But
What you need?
oh well.
Okay.
We're getting pretty close to having everything scouted. So there's 3 in the southeast that I have not yet hit. There's a few in the hard far east and northeast, but like most of things are getting scouted. So at some point, Freddy, or Harry rather, is going to just be out of work because his really only strength was that he could move fast. And now that we have vehicles, we're really not going to have use for him soon. Freddy looks battered. Is it safe for him to collect? The collection point was did not do damage over time. It was a safe collection point.
Yep.
So there, each collection point has a certain level of hazard, 0, 1, 2, or 3. So 3 hazards hurt a lot. 0 hazards don't hurt at all. So like this is a 1 hazard. This is a 0 hazard. So 0 hazards are safe to collect even if you're like bleeding everywhere.
What do we have here?
Scorched Earth. I guess my... so what I'm going to do here is... What should I do? Grab the loot. The closest loot. So grabbing the closest loot is probably the worst option. Because it doesn't require a specific specialist. I could either aid the settlers if I sent a survivor. Or a fighter, or if I sent a scout, I could search for more resources. So right now I'm going to say I'm going to come back later while you vote on that, because on this quest, maybe picking the cheapest option is not the right choice. So we do have a scout now, scouting out this area. Let's get some other scout towers to increase the speed at which this scout the map is done, because this is a goal that you all have set forth for me. So there we go, 2 more scout towers. I want to build the scout towers rather than the guard towers because they scout at the same speed, but guard towers are more expensive. Hey, dude. Dude. I don't think Yoda's feeling all that well today. He had a rough night. Hi, buddy. Maybe he's cold, I don't know. I did take his sweater off. I forgot what you guys voted on me to research. Oh, proper burial. That's what it was. Put a sweater bag on him? You know what? I will do one better. Give me just 1 second. There you go. Hey, buddy. I'll leave him up. Can you do anything to prevent rats in the crops? I don't think so. I haven't found a way to do it. So you guys want me to aid the settlers, which means sending a fighter over? So Skyjacker, go forth. And then Iceneck, you're a scavenger. Go find something to scavenge. Because
Your orders?
Skyjacker can
What do
walk
we have
there
here?
from home. So aiding them gives
Quest
me
complete.
some food.
Not gonna work. Yep.
Actually, quite a bit of food, and high quality food too. I don't have any antibiotics, so this kind of works out.
Okay.
We'll go get that.
All cleaned up. What's up?
Rocket Man found meds and a shotgun. I'm gonna send him home. I want to send out a strike team to start clearing out these bandit areas. So you voted that this settler here gets something else. The issue is I'm very close to having the full map revealed, so I don't know if there's going to be a something else. But what I can do in the meantime is these dudes can they can still scavenge resources and the like. So I'm gonna have them scavenge like, oh no, maybe they can't. They can scout at least. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna get guns
Sounds good.
because there's really nothing else yet, and I don't want to have a settler sitting around doing nothing when there's potential guns to be. Makes me sound like gun-toting hillbilly, but more guns. I'm employed by Torque. So we want a concrete extractor here. I'm going to pair this expensively, but I'm going to pair this with a general storage so that these guys don't have to run miles to return their stuff. And also pair it with the maintenance depot so that we can automatically depollute or decontaminate rather the this area. Seems reasonable. So far, the scouts have not revealed any hostile fauna, I don't think. No doomworms or anything like that. That's good. And here's some other scout towers, so we might be in for a bit of a treat soon. $14 hours. So, proper burial. What do we get after proper burial? So, covering the choices, because it has been a little while. Food, again, would be the ranching or irrigation. Resources would be the toolsmith for better tools. I could also do the... Oh, no, that's not really going to help me. I could also do lumberjacks, because I did have a lack of wood, and that would help. Resources could also lead to the circuit assembly, which I feel like won in a poll before, but I just never got. Infrastructure, I'm not really sure there's really any infrastructure that is needed, but you could vote on it anyway, and I would just fill it out. Community could lead to libraries, moving pictures, or remembrance, so more happiness stuff. And then safety would probably go for disaster forecast, but that also leads to the best wall upgrade. And the best headquarters. So, disaster forecast I don't find particularly useful, but it does lead to some pretty good stuff. And...
What's up?
What? Oh, she was picking up the car for Freddy. That's what she was doing.
Reporting in. All right.
So one of the advantages of collecting all these gun points here is
Outpost is now
they make for like really, really good trade. It's not even fair. I think they nerfed it a little bit from what it was pre-December 16th. I could be wrong about that. But it is, it's pretty absurd, like, how much money that you can just make by selling off guns that you collect at police stations and the like. So, I have the opportunity here. Let's see, 83, 83, 51, 47. So none of these are like all that great. So I think my best bet with this large transformer, because this metal collection point is going to need to be covered by a transformer, is just to electrify the greatest area possible so that I can add buildings here that are electrified if I want. So my cookhouses, yeah, okay, my cookhouses are making meals now. If I take a look, it might not be a terrible idea for the food that you're researching right now for me to go to line cooks to double the amount of cooks that I have making food though, because it looks like I don't have enough prepared food, but that's up to you. Hey, Ashi Elf, thanks for the resub. I love the blep. Here's the blep. Here's the little blep boy. Oh, but you know what? I'm flat out of components, so I'm going to pause that. Actually, I'm going to blow this up to refund the components, because if you're out of components completely, and then you have something break down... Why? Oh, yep, here we go. Bear.
Command.
Hi, bears.
What you need?
We did just find a new concrete ruin, though. So let's go over to the concrete scrapper. Employ 2 scrappers in there, and then tell them to collect in this new ruin. But we're gonna need to send our fighters over to defend this scout tower, because this enormous bear is going to eat the tower.
A ragged bunch shuffles
I
slowly.
accept everyone. I don't need to even ask you guys. So for food research, we have got what? Food research. Ranching. I'm just going to call it ranching. Irrigation or line cooks. Is there any other options? I don't really need ice fishing, but the wider piers wouldn't be terrible. So I'm going to include ice fishing just because it's a prereq of wider piers. And to be totally honest, having another work spot for my hunting crew wouldn't be terrible either. So, hunting crew. One of the benefits of these like low levels is these are really fast to research and really inexpensive to research. So, you know, we could hammer them out pretty quick and still have a lot of science points left over. Because I have 3k science points, and some of those low level stuff here cost like 100. So it's not going to put me out. In fact, I'm so tempted to just queue it up anyway, because we'd be done with it in a blank. So we did just get proper burial. That is a better cemetery. And I'm going to bury people... I'm very tempted to bury them to try to make ferals. Yeah, I'm joking, by the way. Right next to our pollution waste dump. So I'm going to do that, because that seems hilarious to me. Because I'm sick and twisted. So... There we go. We're going to find ourselves in a pet cemetery situation soon.
Ready.
So Harry Larry's finally home,
Shoot.
which means I can vehicle him up and have him scout. I think what I'm going to do instead is land... What's his damage? 20... Oh, he does a lot of damage. Okay, hold on one second. Let's have him vehicle pool the station wagon. Harry Larry, Skyjacker, and Done by Dan. And they're going to go clear out some of the last bandit regions for me so that I can scout the whole map. So not only am I trying to reveal the home tile, reveal home tile and land map. At this point, my my sauna's probably done. Oh, and we have a winter storm coming. Yeah, my sauna's done. Let's get it upgraded because I meant to do that immediately so that it's not creating radiation everywhere. And research ranching because that's what you all want. So I don't have any animals to ranch just yet. Uh-oh. I have a winter storm coming in, and, oh, you know, these shanties can be upgraded. But I'm going to need to add some housing. Thank you for tuning in to Surviving the Aftermath, which originally streamed live on Twitch, December 21st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my YouTube video release schedule, countdown timers to upcoming streams, and Discord has a channel of all of my new releases and also a way to sign up for notifications for upcoming streams as well. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.